following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Good afternoon, friends. Greetings and welcome to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. I am Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today, and thank you so much for joining us. On the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program, we'll be taking your phone calls here in a little bit. If you have questions about medications, supplements, the longevity products, or if you just have a comment or a success story you would like to share, 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 831-685-1080, or 888-379-2552, toll free, 888-379-2552. We've got lines open for you, 831-685-1080, or 888-379-2552. I am Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I use nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs. That's because I look at the human body as a healing system designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis, no matter what your health challenge is. It's in the body's nature to heal. It's in the body's nature to reverse itself, put the good stuff in, keep the bad stuff out. It's as simple as that. And that's the way I do my practice. That's the way Doc Wallach does his practice, and that's what we're all about at Longevity. I thought we'd start the program off today talking about an article that came out last week from the Journal of the American Heart Association. Common treatment for AFib may also lower anxiety and depression. Atrial fibrillation, AFib, is a cardiac heart condition where the heart just doesn't pump. It doesn't produce rhythms, electrical rhythms, as it should. The rhythmic process of the heart that occurs billions of times in a lifetime is really quite amazing. Electrical energy is started in a little section of the heart, a small section of the heart, generates an electrical charge. That's called the pacemaker area of the heart, or pacemaker cells, the kind of thing that they put in your heart artificially is called the pacemaker. It's supposed to duplicate this cellular, biological pacemaker, this biological tissue pacemaker that's located in the heart. And the rhythm of the heart is generated from a very tiny little electrical current that begins in the pacemaker cells, and then the electrical energy propagates throughout the heart, and a heart rhythm is generated. And this is a very, very complicated process. It requires a lot of things to go wrong. If some things aren't going as they should, the heart will not vibrate. The electrical current won't vibrate as it should, and the heart rhythm will be thrown off. We call that atrial fibrillation, or AFib. AFib should be regarded as a cardiac condition that involves the stress hormone cortisol, involves blood sugar problems, and deterioration of connective tissue. And this idea that treating AFib can lower anxiety and depression is very interesting to me because it talks about the link between our emotions and our heart health. Emotional health and cardiac health go hand in hand. Emotional health and all health go hand in hand. Emotional health and the health of the blood go hand in hand. And make no mistake about it, if you have a long-term health challenge, you've got a blood condition. All disease is based in dirty blood, whether we're talking about atrial fibrillation or whether we're talking about diabetes or whether we're talking about osteoporosis or autoimmune diseases or cancer. We're talking about blood issues. If you have AFib, one of the first things they're going to give you is a blood thinner, because if the heart is not pumping as it should, blood will not move through the circulatory system as it should, and it's more likely to clot. And that's why they give you blood thinners. You know, blood thinners every year are among the top 10 best-selling drugs. And these are really, really powerful drugs, blood thinning drugs. Blood clotting and anti-blood clotting or blood thinning is a very, very serious business. A lot of people make a lot of money on it. And it's unfortunate because the blood thinning drugs that they give you are among the most deadly drugs in the pharmacopoeia, and that's saying something. Rule number one in health, folks, don't mess with the blood. The blood is everything. Leviticus 17. The life of the flesh is in the blood. Genesis 9, the life thereof is in the blood. What all this means is sickness and disease are really about sickness and blood. I always said that all disease is cell disease, but all cell disease is preceded by dirty blood. So the question then becomes, how do you clean the blood? Well, the most important way to clean the blood is to control what you eat. because once we eat a food and it gets into the intestine, it's a short jump into the bloodstream, particularly if you have something called leaky gut syndrome. So, first step is to watch what you eat. Second step is to patch up the gut, and there's lots of ways to do that. In fact, all health challenges can improve simply by taking care of digestive health, in addition to eliminating problem foods, getting on nutritional supplements like the Nightly Essence from Youngevity, which is one of the best probiotic supplements you're going to find, getting on the Suero V from Youngevity, which is a fermented whey product that can support intestinal health and help you go through a cleanse. The ultimate enzymes, of course, are important for digestive health at the level of the stomach. Ultimate enzymes have multiple health benefits in addition to being very important for the digestive system. Your ultimate enzymes can also help clean the blood, help thin the blood. Your ultimate enzymes are good for back pain and dental pain. Your ultimate enzymes are just a well-rounded nutritional supplement. If you're coming down with a cold, your ultimate enzymes can actually help you prevent a cold or reduce the duration of a cold. Make sure you use your little bit of apple cider vinegar with your ultimate enzymes. You can also use your glucogel caps to help thin the blood. There's a whole host of nutritional supplements that you can use to help thin the blood, to help protect the blood, to help work with the digestive system, to improve digestive health. Look, nobody has to take prescription drugs long term. If you're on a prescription drug long term, your number one health goal, your number one health challenge should be to figure out how to wean yourself off of that medication. And there's no better strategy for helping you wean yourself off your meds than to get on a good nutritional supplement program. I'm often asked the question, will these nutritional supplements interfere with my drugs? Which I find very ironic. It's as if saying, will these healthful supplements, these beneficial supplements, interfere with my toxic pharmaceutical poisons? Which is a somewhat ironic question. Nonetheless, it's legitimate. You don't want your nutritional supplements to interfere with your prescription drugs. Well, guess what? Nutritional supplements will make your drugs work better. So if you are on a nutritional supplement, on a prescription drug, you're taking prescription drugs, getting on a nutritional supplement program will allow you to lower your dose and gradually wean yourself off your medication. And that should always be the goal if you are on a prescription drug long term. How can I wean myself off safely? And getting on a nutritional supplement program is step number one. Got questions about how to get off your prescription drugs? If you want to wean yourself off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program like the one designed by Doc Wallach, if you have health challenges that you have questions about, or if you just have a comment or success story you'd like to share, we want to hear from you on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552. Toll free. I am Pharmacist Ben, sitting in for Doc today. We'll take a commercial break and come back with more good health information on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program right after this.
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Okay, we are back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. I'm Pharmacist Ben, sitting in for Doc Wallach today. Thank you so much for joining us. Our number 831-685-1080, 831-685-1080, or toll free, 888-379-2552. If you have questions about the longevity products, longevity business, health challenges you or a loved one may be dealing with, if you want to wean yourself off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you do that. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, toll free. I am Pharmacist Ben, sitting in for Doc, along with my good friend and colleague, Douglas Winfrey. What's up, Doug?
Well, it's great to have you back on, as always. And I was going to do mine on a natural news story here from the Natural News website. And the headline reads, How Cinnamon Could Be the New Antibiotic on the Block.
Love cinnamon.
And they say, I actually ran into somebody recently who does not like cinnamon.
That's impossible.
And it's a mutual acquaintance of ours.
You're serious?
Yeah.
You'll tell me who that is later.
I will. Antibiotics are under heat nowadays, as many health professionals warn to stay away from them because they're becoming increasingly less effective on some of the resistant type bacteria. And they say this, according to Medical News Today, one research team is testing a concentrated form of cinnamon called cinnamaldehyde, or CAD. And they say they need to make sure that this test would work against tough infections. To do so, they tested CAD, a new antibiotic, against a gritty congregation of bacteria known as biofilms. Biofilms are bacteria that are living together by forming a sticky substance, attaching themselves to various surfaces. A common form of biofilm is a plaque that builds up on your teeth. And biofilm can also appear in other various locations in the body. The biofilms are more resistant to antibiotics, and because they band together, forming a strong protective body. And they say researchers want to know if CAD is strong enough to stop biofilms from forming. And this concentrated form of cinnamon didn't disappoint. Researchers found that it broke up biofilms as much as 75% of the time. What's more, the potential new antibiotic also kept bacteria from spreading to other locations. These findings make a place for effective natural options to antibacterial medicine in the future. This is all published in the journal Microbiology. So cinnamon to win.
And you know what else? That cinnamaldehyde is the stuff that makes your cinnamon smell delicious. So if you're going to use cinnamon as an antibiotic, make sure it has a really strong aromatic scent to it, an aromatic odor to it. It's the it's this odor agent or aromatic agent that has the medicinal properties. You know, herbs in general are like that. The stronger the aroma to an herb, things like basil and sage and thyme and rosemary, all these have wonderful antiseptic and antibacterial properties. And given the whole thing with antibiotic resistance, you know all about that probably, Douglas. Antibiotic resistance is a really serious problem. A lot of antibiotics just flat out don't work because bacteria have gotten used to them or have become resistant to them. The time is right for taking advantage, in my opinion, for taking advantage of herbal medicine, of herbal actives, especially when it comes to antimicrobial. You know, everything you're talking about, the cinnamon, as far as cinnamon killing germs and killing biofilms. Biofilms are what cause dental disease, gum disease, and caries, cavities. So putting a little bit of cinnamon in your Listerine, or even just putting a little bit of cinnamon in water and gargling with it, rinsing your mouth out with it, can make a great mouthwash. Cinnamon also, you probably know this, Doug, cinnamon is also really helpful for diabetics. Cinnamon has a great blood sugar lowering and insulin boosting property, and cinnamon also enhances the sweet taste of sugars and of honey. So if you mix a little cinnamon with your sugar or with your honey, you won't need to have as much sweet. You won't need to have as much of the blood sugar spiking components in things like cinnamon rolls and raisin bread. I can't imagine anybody doesn't like cinnamon. But if you don't like cinnamon, or you know somebody who doesn't like cinnamon, have them put a little bit of honey in there, and there's no way that they won't enjoy the flavor of cinnamon and honey. Even stevia, the sweetness of stevia, which of course diabetics can use because it doesn't affect their insulin, the sweetness of stevia can be enhanced by a little bit of cinnamon. And I think there's cinnamon in the Sweeties, isn't there, Douglas? I think there might be a little bit of cinnamon.
I'm not sure.
In our Sweeties product. If you're a diabetic and you want to lower your blood sugar and you still enjoy using sugar, make sure you throw cinnamon in everywhere you put sugar, or everywhere you put honey, or everywhere you put something sweet, because you won't need as much of the sugar to get that sweet taste. The cinnamon will bump it up. And even a little bit of salt, actually, with the sugar and with the cinnamon can help bump up the sweet taste of whatever sweetener you're using, so you won't need to have as much. Of course, Ideally, you want to sensitize your taste buds to the sweet taste by lowering your sugar intake and not having as much sugar. But if you use cinnamon, that will help you do that. Cinnamon, a little tiny bit of cinnamon with your sweetener. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today. Got lines open for you, 831-685-1080, 831-685-1080, or 888-379-2552, 888-379-2552, toll free. We'll come back with more good health information on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program right after this.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Longevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Longevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. All are carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. For an extra boost, try JavaFit's Energy Extreme 62, a proprietary blend of nutrients including cambogia, green tea extract, an extra shot of caffeine, and niacin, designed to support metabolism and enhance physical performance. Available in single cup or single pot packs. Contact your local Longevity distributor to get Jovolution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today. Got lines open at 831-685-1080, 831-685-1080, or 888-379-2552, toll free if you have questions about the Longevity products, Longevity business, a health challenge that you want help with, or if you want to wean yourself off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program like the one put together by Doc Wallach. We can help you do that, 831-685-1080, or 888-379-2552, toll free. I'm Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. We're talking a little bit about cinnamon, which I absolutely love. We'll get your calls. I just want to say a few more things about this really powerful, powerful spice, delicious, powerful spice. The cinnamaldehyde that Doug was talking about that is responsible for the antiseptic or antibiotic or antimicrobial properties of cinnamon is found in the oil. So if you, in the oil of the cinnamon, so if you can find cinnamon oil, which you can probably get on the internet, Cinnamon oil straight is an amazing antiseptic. You can put a couple of drops of your cinnamon oil in water and gargle with it for like a mouthwash, or you can just put a couple of drops in your store-bought mouthwash. It'll bump up the antimicrobial properties, plus make it taste really delicious. Cinnamon is anti-inflammatory. If you take the cinnamon oil, remember it's the cinnamaldehyde, the stuff that's in the oil, that has much of the benefits. So if you take some of that cinnamon oil and put it in your favorite massage oil, you can get a nice anti-inflammatory massage. It'll smell great as well. We talked about how cinnamon can help lower blood sugar. It's got anti-diabetic properties. It helps support insulin. There's actually some literature that talks about cinnamon for Alzheimer's disease and for Parkinson's disease. There is a couple of compounds in cinnamon that can help inhibit the buildup of that clogging protein that is responsible, or that is the immediate cause of Alzheimer's disease. And cinnamon has been shown to show a various improvements, cinnamon oil that is, and cinnamon essential oil, inhaling cinnamon oil, just breathing it in, has been shown to help improve cognition and not necessarily reverse Alzheimer's disease, but to improve our ability to think, improve our ability to learn, improve memory. Cinnamon has anti-cancer properties, antifungal properties. It may even have antiviral properties for folks who are dealing with HIV. There's two different kinds of cinnamon, by the way. There is a true cinnamon, which is called Ceylon cinnamon, and then the more common variety is what most people call cinnamon is actually cassia, C-A-S-S-I cinnamon. If you want to go for cinnamon, go for the Ceylon cinnamon, the C-E-Y-L-O-N cinnamon. The cassia cinnamon is the one that's in most grocery stores, the cheaper cinnamon, and that's the kind that they make the cinnamon sticks from. But the Ceylon, C-E-Y-L-O-N cinnamon, that's the really good stuff. That's a little bit pricey, but it's got a lot better aroma to it. So always mix your, I was saying before break, always mix your cinnamon with honey or with sweeteners, and you'll get in addition to anti-diabetic benefits and blood sugar control benefits, it'll bump up the sweetness of whatever you're adding to cinnamon. Go for Ceylon cinnamon. Use your cinnamon for multi-purpose, or use cinnamon for various purposes as an antiseptic and antimicrobial, in addition to as an anti-diabetic and as a sweetener. Just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful spice. All right, 831-685-1080, 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, toll free. Let's say we hit the phones. Take our first call, Doug. What do you think?
We're just about at break time.
Okay, we're just out of break time, so I guess we won't take our phones. But if you're on hold, hang tight. When we come back from our break, we'll get to your calls, 831-685-1080 or 888-379-2552. If you have a success story, please share it with us. We love hearing success stories. And, of course, even if you don't have a question and you just want to make a comment or contribute to the conversation, 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, toll free. I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey. You're listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program on the ZBS Radio Network.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
Okay, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. Got lines open for you, and it's that time again. Time to hit the phones. Douglas, who's first in line?
All right, let's head to New York. And Ken, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Ken.
Hi, Ben.
What's going on?
I have a friend, Hector. I have a client, Hector, who has Parkinson's.
Oh, my.
And he just started taking the brain and heart pack. And he took the tangy tangerine, and then took his dopamine medicine, whatever it was called, and he began to shake more than normal. He was wondering if he's doing something wrong.
No,
or this is normal.
No, I would say that I don't think it's just beyond tangy tangerine and his Cinnamate, his Parkinson's medication that he took when he started to shake.
That's probably what it was. I don't know the name. I know that's used a lot.
Well, Cinnamet's the drug, but you're saying he took the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, that's when he started to shake?
Yeah, soon after that, yes.
Okay, well, I wouldn't attribute it to the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. That sounds to me just like a Parkinson's kind of thing. A couple of things about Parkinson's disease that we really need to address, because a lot of folks have it. Parkinson's disease is arthritis of the brain. And what I mean by that, it's just a deterioration of the brain in the area that affects movement. In fact, if you get the deterioration of the brain progresses towards the front of the brain, away from the movement center, you'll actually get dementia. You'll get hallucinations as if you had Alzheimer's disease. If the deterioration of the brain is in various areas, you have various symptomology. If the deterioration of the body occurs in different areas, you have various symptomology. It's just deterioration of tissue. Parkinson's disease is like arthritis in the sense that it's deterioration of tissue. So what do? Well, you got to build the tissue. You don't treat the Parkinson's disease, you treat the deterioration. And you do that very simply by, number one, keeping the bad stuff out of the body. That is so important. Of course, that means foods, staying away from problem foods, patching up the digestive system, as we talked about at the beginning of the program. Yes, working on the digestive system is partially how you treat Parkinson's or Alzheimer's disease. We have this medical model that likes us to focus on the symptoms and likes us to focus on the specific area that's breaking down, but you got to focus on the whole body. So for Parkinson's disease, step number one, you work on your digestive system. That is, you get on your nightly essence, you get your ultimate enzymes, you make sure that you're staying away from problem foods. You can use the Fucoid Z, which is important for digestive health, helps coat and soothe the digestive tract. Secondly, you work on the blood sugar system by getting on the sweeties and by keeping your your intake of sugar down, using cinnamon, for example, as we talked about at the beginning of the program. And then thirdly, calming the body down with slow, deep breathing. In fact, If you are suffering from the movement disorders, the shaking and the strange movements that are associated with Parkinson's, simply sitting down in a chair and practicing SDR, slow, deep, rhythmic breathing, can help calm the body down and can help reduce some of the symptomology, the movement disorder symptomology that's associated with the Parkinson's. I wouldn't be attributing that to the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. I would be attributing it to either A, something your patient is eating, B, blood sugar problems, and 3, a hyped up stress nervous system. Stabilize the blood sugar, correct digestive problems, practice your SDR breathing, your slow, deep, rhythmic breathing, and then get yourself on a well-rounded nutritional supplement program like the Brain and Heart Pack. Last but not least, I was just reading this today, there's a very important connection between exercise and Parkinson's symptoms. So in addition to calming the body down through relaxation techniques, make sure you're getting a little bit of exercise. It doesn't have to be a gym. You don't have to have a gym membership. Something like just walking up and down the stairs, or taking a brisk walk, or carrying a couple of books in a backpack and walking like that, or even just sitting down and standing up from a seated position, and then sitting down while you have a couple of books in a backpack can be a wonderful way to exercise, and it can help reduce a lot of the movement disorder symptoms that are associated with Parkinson's. All right, thanks for your call. Appreciate it, Ken. We've got to take a commercial break. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today. We'll be back after this.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
Okay, we are back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. Pharmacist Ben and Doug Winfrey sitting in for Doc. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552. Toll free. Who's next in line? Douglas?
All right, let's head to Michigan. And Cindy, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Cindy.
Hi, thank you. Hi.
Hey.
I was just calling about. We've been taking Dr. Wallach's products for a long time, and we saw him many years ago. But I have a hearing problem, and that's what I want to call and find out if you have any suggestions to help me. I haven't had it all my life. I've had it for probably about 18 years, and I do wear hearing aids. And I'm just kind of wondering if it has something to do with my dental work. I had all my mercury removed from my mouth at one time.
Tell me what else you got going on. This is just for the listeners and for yourself too, by the way, Cindy. Whenever you have a problem like that, like one specific problem, The way you want to address it, if you're interested in reversing it, and pretty much anything can reverse in the body, is you want to start to collect symptoms. You want to have a bunch of different symptoms. So there's no way you just have a hearing problem. You got to have other things going on. So give me a couple of things that are happening to you.
A couple of things that are going on.
You don't have. Some other stuff that's going wrong with your body. You can't just have a hearing problem. It doesn't work that way. You got to have other things.
Oh. That's what I think, too. Gingivitis I got.
Now you're talking. Gingivitis. What else?
And when you were talking about the dirty blood, I've been like that route. I've been thinking, oh, my gosh, I got bacteria in my body all over. I've got to have it.
What else? No, sweetheart. Tell me what else you got.
Constipation.
Okay.
At times.
Good. Give me one more. Give me one more.
Oh, gosh, one more thing.
How's your skin?
My back.
Your back, what?
I had scoliosis from
there you
early
go.
on.
Stop right there, okay? What do you think,
right.
and this is instructive for our listeners as for you as well, okay? This is how you do health. All right, so gingivitis, constipation, and scoliosis, those are 3 symptoms that are going on in your body, and the thing that you notice the most is your hearing, right? So what do gingivitis, constipation, and scoliosis all have in common? Deterioration of the body. The body is breaking down. Constipation tells me the intestine's starting to break down. Your gingivitis is your gums are starting to break down. Your scoliosis means your vertebrae are starting to break down. Cindy, your problem is your body's breaking down. You follow me? So of course you're going to have a hearing issue because your ears are made of tissue and nerves and cells like everything else, and your ears, the tissue inside your ears are breaking down. Basically, the body's breaking down. So hearing problems are gingivitis of the ears. Gingivitis is a hearing problem of the gums. Scoliosis is gingivitis of the back or the vertebrae. Gingivitis is scoliosis of the gums. It's all the same thing. Your body's breaking down. So how do you deal? And this, I'm not just picking on you or just saying this for you. We have a lot of listeners who are like this. If you have one problem, you got to look at all the different things that are going on inside the body. So in your case, we see that the body is breaking down at the level of the connective tissue. It makes perfect sense that you'd have hearing problems, so I would be building up my connective tissue if I were you. Number one, if you have any problem foods, you got to eliminate them. That's always the first step in healing and reversing disease. If there's any problem foods or any problems at the digestive system level, you got to correct those. Now, we know you got constipation, so we know there's some foods that are causing you problems. Do a food diary. That's where you write down everything you eat, and then compare what you eat to symptoms. Compare your food choices to your hearing symptoms, compare it to your scoliosis symptoms, see what foods make you constipated, and then see what foods, if you can link it to gingivitis, that's good too. And you'll find that it's things like dairy and gluten, bread and pasta, and could be beans. Various foods can cause the problems, but you got to find what they are and then eliminate them. Step number 2, work on the digestive system. Make sure you're on the nightly essence from longevity. Make sure you're on the ultimate enzymes from longevity. I would also throw in the Fucoid Z. If you want to take a day off from food and do a food holiday, that would help you. Use the Suero V and do what's called a Suero V cleanse, where you drink half a bottle of Suero V every hour for 1 to 2 days. And that's all you eat. That's all you ingest for 1 to 2 days, and that'll give your digestive system a nice little break. And then make sure you're doing everything you could do to build up that connective tissue. That's what it sounds like. That's where it sounds like your problem is. The Fucoid Z is wonderful for building up connective tissue. Of course, your glucogel caps, they're specially made for building up the connective tissue. I would be getting on the pig pack or the healthy bone and joint pack, in addition to all the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the OsteoFX, and the Ultimate EFAs. All that'll help you build connective tissue. If you can enjoy homemade chicken soup, that's always wonderful for building up connective tissue. And the good news is not only will your hearing improve, but so will your gingivitis, so will your constipation, so will your scoliosis. Your skin will probably improve as well, and you'll notice that you're not aging as rapidly. And that's the beauty about addressing your health challenges at the root level, at the causal level. Not only do you take care of the symptoms that you're looking at addressing, but you take care of all the other symptoms, all the other things that are going wrong, plus you add years to your life. Hope that helps, Cindy. Thanks so much for your call. Appreciate it. And see if we get one more call in before break, Douglas.
All right, let's head to Orlando, Florida. And Michael, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Michael.
Hi, Ben. Good to hear your voice. You are the expert of all experts, the pharmacist extraordinaire.
Thank you.
I am 58 years old, athletic, been struggling with yeast for about 10 years, had a lot of hair falling out lately, other than the normal that a man gets at that age. Checked my thyroid TSH in 2010. It was 1.5. 2014, it was 2.5. Now it's 3.5, which is the top of the range.
Yeah. Your thyroid's starting to slow down. That usually follows elevated cortisol, stress hormone, and digestive problems. So, and all your other symptoms sound like stress hormone, elevated cortisol as well.
T4, T3, one or the other is low. So,
well, when your thyroid hormone is low, your body will pump up TSH. TSH stands for thyroid stimulating hormone, and your TSH is like a compensation mechanism for low thyroid. So, high TSH goes hand in hand with low thyroid levels. Hair falling out is a sign of low thyroid levels. What else did you tell me here? The fact that you're an athlete is very interesting because athletes typically will produce more stress hormone. I don't know if you know this, but cortisol, stress hormone, I'm sure you know what that is.
Also low body temp, 97.5.
That's all hypothyroidism. So yes, your problem is in the thyroid. It's probably following elevated cortisol. Here's the thing about the thyroid. It's just very interesting, because there's millions, tens of millions of Americans who have thyroid problems, maybe more, maybe 100 million Americans have thyroid problems, and they'll give you all kinds of drugs to replace thyroid hormone. But guess what? Nobody can ever fix your thyroid. No doctor. There's no pharmacy. There's no pharmaceutical. There's nothing, zippo, nada in the doctors or the pharmacomedical models armamentum formulary that will do anything for the thyroid. Nobody can ever get their thyroid fixed. What they get is thyroid hormone, but that doesn't fix the thyroid. You get thyroid hormone, but your thyroid's still messed up. The way you deal with the thyroid problem, and Michael, you absolutely have a thyroid problem, is you work on the stress hormone, number one. That's cortisol. You lower the body stress hormone by doing anything you could do to relax the body. Slow, deep, rhythmic breathing, SDR breathing, I call that. Eliminating problem foods, muscle relaxation techniques. These are all wonderful strategies for lowering cortisol. Getting on the Healthy Start Pack can also help lower cortisol. Stabilizing your blood sugar with the Sweeties, as well as other strategies for keeping your blood sugar down, eating strategies mostly. That will also help lower your cortisol. And then last but not least, patching up the gut, working on digestive health can help lower your cortisol levels as well. So things like the Sweeties and the Ultimate Enzymes, and staying away from problem foods. But that's what you want to be honing in on, is the cortisol levels, your stress hormone levels. It's not a thyroid problem. It's a stress hormone problem. And so working on stress hormone with all the strategies we just talked about, that should help resolve the thyroid problem. And you'll know you're doing well when your body temperature goes up and your hair doesn't fall out as rapidly. Hope that helps you, Michael. Does that make sense to you, buddy?
Take the candida out of the equation and heal the gut you mentioned before, L-glutamine, then
Candida's a food problem.
What you're saying.
Candida's a food problem. It's a digestive problem. Candida is a yeast, as you probably know, and Candida is balanced out with bacteria in the colon, in the intestine. When you have enough bacteria in the intestine, that naturally fights the Candida. But when we take antibiotics, or we drink chlorinated water, or we have a messed up digestive system, that throws off the bacteria and the Candida overgrow. So we'll get back to the digestive system, work on digestive health, in addition to the blood sugar, working on the blood sugar and lowering your cortisol. So focus on the cortisol, my friend. That's where you want to focus on. And then also the digestive system is important, as well as the blood sugar system. Thanks for your call, Michael. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. I hope we helped you out. We'll take a commercial break and come back with more good health information and your phone calls on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program right after this.
Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that. An antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture. With 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more, than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okie doke, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. Pharmacist Ben and Doug Winfrey sitting in for Doc today. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. Who's next, Douglas?
Let's head to Santa Cruz, California. And Tony, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Santa Cruz, Tony. Is this my buddy?
Yeah, I can hardly hear you for some reason. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you loud and clear. What's going on, Tony?
I have a quickie. I met a woman that I've known for many years, but I haven't seen her in 40 years. She has MS for 10 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that possible? Doctors don't know how to handle MS?
MS, yeah, it's too bad. MS is an autoimmune disease, as you probably know. There's many autoimmune diseases. MS happens to be an autoimmune disease that affects the nerves. Myasthenia gravis is an autoimmune disease that affects the muscles. And type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease that affects the pancreas. And Hashimoto's an autoimmune disease that affects the thyroid. It just doesn't really matter where the body is attacking itself. It matters that the body is attacking itself. So I was talking to an earlier caller. When you have an autoimmune disease, you've got an immune system that is trying to protect you from an invader. That's basically what autoimmunity is. The body is trying to protect you from an invader. Problem is, the tissue itself looks like an invader. So it's called autoimmune. The body attacks its own tissue. If you have an autoimmune disease, that means the invader has affected the tissue. The problem is not the tissue, it's the invader. This is so important, you guys. MS and all autoimmune diseases need to be regarded as a food problem, and you can test this out for yourself. If you have MS or if you have any autoimmune disease, you will notice, and Tony, tell this to your friend, you'll notice that when you stop eating for long enough, your symptoms start to subside. And when you start eating again, your symptoms get worse. It's an eating problem. So what you do is you do a Suero V cleanse. That's the first thing for MS, is a Suero, or any autoimmune disease. But Tony, for your friend, a Suero V cleanse. By the way, that's spelled S-U-E-R-O, Suero V-I-V. V. It's the French pronunciation. Suero V cleanse is when you do half a bottle of Suero V every hour for 2 to 3 days. That cleans out the intestine. It's like doing a cleanse. It's a fast. It's almost like a fast. You're not technically fasting because you're doing the Suero V, but it's a great way to clean out the intestine. Then you take a notebook and you do a food diary where you write down all the foods you're eating. You write down all the foods you're eating and how your body responds to those specific foods. And then you'll notice that certain foods make your symptoms worse, and you eliminate those foods. Then you use digestive support supplements, the Nightly Essence from Youngevity, the Ultimate Enzymes from Youngevity, apple cider vinegar with the Ultimate Enzymes. I would be doing Fucoid Z. You may want to throw in some Restart Your Life, which is wonderful for building the immune system. And don't forget the Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients, especially the Ultimate EFAs. Sip on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine all day long, and make sure she's doing 9 to 12 Ultimate EFAs a day. That's 3 to 4, 3 times a day. 9 to 12 EFAs. EFAs are phenomenally important for the entire nervous system. Tony, I want to get one more call in, buddy. Thank you so much. I hope we helped you out. Let's get one more call before break, Douglas.
All right, let's head to Melbourne, Australia. And Mohammed, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Mohammed.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Yes.
I'm calling from Australia, and I have got a son who has been diagnosed with global developmental delay. He's 6 years old and 17 kg.
Okay.
And he got a problem with speech and absorption. So he's
any digestive Mohammed, we're going to run out of time, so let me ask you real quick. Any constipation? Yes. Is he constipated?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. Look for bread and gluten. Avoid bread and gluten, and see if you notice that bread and gluten are problematic for him. If he eats a lot of bread or eats a lot of gluten, also dairy, you got to get him off of those. As long as he has food problems, he's not going to be able to absorb his nutrients, especially growth nutrients. Get him on the Healthy Start Pack. Have him do maybe half a scoop or a quarter scoop even. Put it in water. Have him sip on it all day long. Have him do 3 Ultimate EFAs every day, and then a capful of the OsteoFX every day. And then also make sure he's getting enough protein. Eggs are wonderful protein as long as he doesn't have any intolerances to eggs. And then make sure that he's doing things like chicken soup and bone broth protein, anything that's building protein. And when I say chicken soup, by the way, I'm talking about homemade chicken soup. We want to build the kid up, and it starts with the digestive system. Once you patch that up, you want to make sure that he's on all of his building nutrients. You guys, don't overthink. It's extremely simple because the body is designed divinely to heal and renew itself. Don't overthink it. Correct digestive problems, stabilize the blood sugar system, calm the body down, and get on the Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients, the Healthy Start Pack, and all the fine Youngevity products. It's really simple because the body is designed to heal. Thanks so much for listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. For Doug Winfrey, Doc Wallach, all the folks at the ZBS Radio Network, I'm Pharmacist Ben. Have a wonderful, beautiful, awesome, spectacular day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.